Welcome to this week's Arts Network Challenge. Today we're going to be learning how to draw lilies and poppies from the activity called Vase of Flowers from issue 2.9, the collaboration issue. For this activity you're going to need a pencil and a paper and a round object. The first flower we're going to draw is a lily. Using your pencil, trace around the rim of a mug or another circular object, like a very small bowl, like I've done here. And inside this circle, we're going to draw a smaller circle slightly away from the center. This smaller circle is going to make up the bud or the middle of the flower. Once we have that small circle, we're going to draw 5 curved lines coming out from the middle circle to the outer circle. This is going to act as a rough guide to how we draw in our petals and the rest of the flower. So this part will be drawn slightly lightly compared to the rest of these drawings. For the first petal, it's going to resemble the shape of a leaf. So we're going to start from the middle of the small circle and then following the curve of this line here. As we can see, this part of the petal is pointed. For the second petal, we're going to do the similar thing of following the curve of this line. However, the pointed end of this petal is going to be slightly droopy compared to the first petal. The third petal is going to have a rounded end, and as you can see, some of the petals are starting to overlap each other. And once again, we're following the curve of the guided line. For the middle of the lily, we're also going to draw 2 or 3 swirly lines, which also come with little oval shapes on top. The fourth petal is similar to the second petal, where the pointed end curves into the outer circle guideline. The final petal has 2 rounded ends, which slightly go just outside the outer circle. To complete the lily, you can draw an unopened bud in an oval shape, followed by 3 lines going up the body. Once you're happy with your sketch of your lily, you can go over the drawing in pen and then rub out the pencil. As you can see, after I outlined the lily using a black felt tip pen, I've added more detail here coming from the center of the lily to the outer parts of the petals. You might also decide that you could colour in and add more texture to the outside or give it a background. There's a lot that you can do with a simple flower drawing like this. I'm now going to move on to how to draw a poppy next. we're going to draw an oval shape followed by some squiggly lines surrounding the oval shape. This already looks roughly like a flower. And then the first petal we're going to have is going to form a U shape under the middle part, followed by some wavy lines joining both ends of the U shape. The second petal is going to be made up of two long curved lines coming from the center of the flower. And then joining those two lines with another curved line in between. And we're going to do the same on the other end. Once we have the two petals on both sides and then the one at the bottom, we're going to connect the space in between with another curved line. And then what we're left with is some space underneath the center petal. So what we're going to do now as well is add some more curved lines. Once we have the face of the poppy, we're going to now draw the stem. That also has a leaf. You can go in using pen and adding more details. And like I did before, using line work to add depth to the petals and the rest of the flower.